All right, we're going to be making some bison spaghetti bolognese. All right, so I'm going to show you what we're going to be using today. We're going to use 1 pound of extra lean ground bison that we picked up at Costco. In terms of sort of spices that we're going to be using, we've got 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of turmeric. We've got chili flakes here, probably about half a teaspoon. We've got 2 teaspoons of garlic here that's all crushed up. I've got some ginger, I've got 2 onions, I've got about 5 or 6 green chilies that have been chopped up. In terms of spices, I've got a teaspoon of curry powder, a teaspoon of coriander, and a teaspoon of cumin. And in terms of the sauces here, you can use either one of these. We've got classico and we've got tomato basil. I'm going to be sticking with tomato basil as a sauce we're going to be using today. I've got olive oil, and pepper I'm going to be grounding in, and then you can either use spaghetti or spaghettini. We'll stick with spaghettini today. All right, that's all we need to start with. Okay, and then I'm going to be putting in the ginger as well, and then I'm just going to cook this for a little bit. All right, so let that cook. While that's cooking, I'm going to be boiling the pasta on another dish. So I'm just going to boil the pasta in a dish for about 10 to 11 minutes. Take that out. So I've got the water boiling on the side. I've chopped up into small pieces. I've got about 5 or 6 green chilies that I've all chopped up as well. So I'm going to be putting both in. I'm just going to toss this around a bit like that. And I'm going to let that cook for about 2 to 3 minutes. All right, so the onions are sauteed. So right now I'm going to be adding the salt, and I'm going to be adding the turmeric as well. Okay, I'm just going to be pushing that in. All right. I'm going to be putting the dry chili flakes after the bison goes in, so it gives it a bit more spices. Here I've got the cumin. I'm going to be adding that as well, mixing all of it up as I do so. And then I've got the chili powder, the curry powder, and the coriander. I'm going to be adding that in. So I'm just, essentially what I'm doing right now is I'm just making the paste. I'm going to let that cook for a little bit. So as we are crushing it, I'm going to be putting a bit of chili flake. And now I'm going to be putting some pepper in it. Broken it down into small chunks. All right, I'm going to put the sauce in now. All right, what I'm going to do is put a little bit of water in the bottle and pour that in as well. Give that a good shake, and I put the water in. And I'm going to let that cook for a bit on medium to low, let it simmer. Now that the sauce is cooked, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be putting the spaghetti in. But before, so we can do that. All right, the spaghetti is going in. So you just grab two spoons, so you just mix it all up. What you could do is put some Parmesan cheese in here as well. So Parmesan cheese, we're going to be putting it as we cook. Just going to mix it in. So it gives it a nice good flavor. All Oh, that's making me hungry already. All right, we're gonna be serving it now. So you take a spoon.
Go.
All right, there we go.